What is good, everybody? Hope y'all good. Hope y'all chilling as usual. Cousin Swank is coming at y'all with the Street Fighter 6 video, Street Fighter 6 discussion, Street Fighter 6 topic. I'm here to chop it up with y'all real quick about what is it like being bad at Street Fighter. So I stream Street Fighter. Come holla at me at the twitch.tv/SWANKYJEE Swanky G. Link is always down in the description if y'all want to check me out. Come chill, come kick back. But back to what I was saying. The topic is what it's like being bad at Street Fighter. I'm going to give y'all my experience, my thoughts, what I've been going through, the struggles, the issues, the good, which there was not going to be that much good. I'm going to spoiler alert, but I'm just going to give y'all my little mindset, see what y'all think, see what anybody else thinks, disagree, any encouraging words or something in the comments. This is just something I wanted to talk about for a while. So let's get into it. Enjoy the video, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff, and we going to talk about this. So for those who look at my page or like, what is this? This guy's posting a bunch of Spark and Zero and Bleach. This has nothing to do with Street Fighter except for that one video with Sagat for some reason when he dropped. That's kind of weird, just out of nowhere. So yes, I do play Spark and Zero and Bleach, but I also play a lot of other games on my stream, and I have more, passion for those other games that I actually have on my stream than the ones that I post on YouTube. So when you come in, I'm mostly playing Street Fighter. Like, that's all I've been streaming. I used to only stream Tekken, even when I was uploading Spark and Zero, stuff like that, But I'm gonna give y'all my brief history on Street Fighter, and that plays a big role in this. So my brief history, little quick rundown. I always played Street Fighter, but I fully learned Street Fighter, learned what the actual is. Not just press buttons. It's not just small button and a big button. So like crouch, medium punch, crouch, medium kick, sweep. It's not big button warfare and all that. I started learning Street Fighter at Street Fighter 5 when Seth released, because Seth is my favorite Street Fighter character. So with how Street Fighter 5 was, I heard the game didn't get good until Seth. So I guess it was a good time to get it. So yeah, that's when I started playing Street Fighter. Later on, not too far into that, I had met ELCHAKOTAY, and we always run sets, and till this day we do run sets. That's the homie. That's my guy. That's the homie. That's all I gotta say. If y'all know ELCHAKOTAY, y'all know ELCHAKOTAY. But anyway, he was the one giving me some lessons. We're gonna get into that later, but I'm gonna give y'all the time frame of where this being bad mindset came from. In Street Fighter, I did not get that far in Street Fighter 5. I only got, my highest rank was Platinum. I never got to the really cool, skillful level. I only got to Platinum. That was my highest. And I played that game, once again, when Seth came out. So that was till the end. So that was 3 years, probably 2-3 years, something like that. Something weird. I don't know the exact time. But after that point, we get into Street Fighter 6. So Street Fighter 6 happens. I started off with Jamie. I didn't really have a main. I played Marissa and Jamie until Bison came out. Bison is my official main, and I know you're thinking, ooh, another Bison player in the community, ooh, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I don't really care. But it took me until recently, I think about a month and a half ago, is when I finally got Master rank. And by that point, we got Masters, High Master, Grand Masters, Ultimate Master, stuff like that. Everybody was Master before that point. That's why those ranks got added. And for me, looking at everybody, that was the first stage of oh, I'm not doing that good. I'm hard stuck in Platinum. I'm hard stuck in Platinum with a brain dead character. It's not just clearly that's an issue. This shouldn't be a thing. So when I did get to Master, a lot of people would tell me oh, you got to Master, that's a good thing. But for me, getting to Master was not a good thing. Even in the post I probably put on the screen of when I got it, I admitted that I'm not satisfied that I even got Master. It doesn't feel that good, because y'all gotta understand that there's a split between it's good that you got to Master versus Master doesn't mean anything, and I'm on the Master doesn't mean anything side, because people's goal is to get to that rank, and I respect that. That's cool. I was one of those, but My main goal was not just to get to that rank, it was to be good at the game. So if good players are saying that master rank is bad, it doesn't matter, then I'm on that side. And that was kind of that's probably not that healthy, but that is what I was thinking. When I finally got there, I did not care. So they start you in, if you don't know, if you don't play Street Fighter 6, they start you at a halfway point where you either go up or you go down in points. So when you get to master, you're at 15,000. So my first time being master, this is the most annoying part, is that you find where you stand. So you're at 15,000 MR, you're at 15,000 points, but is it going to go up or is it going to go down? So when I played, it went straight down. It went straight down. It went from like 15,000, and I have been stuck at 13,000, 13 to only like 1340. I can't even put like a really high margin of points. I can't even say like 13,000 to like 15, because I don't even get that far. And if y'all will know, I just hit 14,000 today after like 3 weeks of grinding. So yeah, and I'm probably just gonna lose right after because it's only like 14, 18. But back to what I was saying. So to watch my rank, for me to be like, oh, I got master, and people telling me I should be happy that I got master, and I'm not even that happy, and then for my rank to start going down from that rank, is like, well, what should I be proud of? Like, there's clearly nothing for me to be proud of. I got to the rank that people think is mediocre, and then I started going downhill from there. So what does that mean? Everybody's going to tell me, oh, that means it's good, that means it's bad, that means blah, blah, blah. So keep in mind, I asked ELCHAKOTAY for some sets. Tay, shouts out to him. And he's always down to play. If y'all tap into his stream, I'm going to put the link in the description too. Shouts out to him. He streams on Twitch also. He's always down for sets. But it became, I feel like, I don't want to use the word unhealthy. That's not the word I want to use. But there was a point where I'm losing to him a lot. Obviously, he's a pro player. He plays tournaments and stuff. He is number 1 Lily, or number 2, top 3 Lily. No debate. Of course I'm losing. But the thing was there's a point where you get smoked so bad you don't learn anything. And it was kind of one of those situations where I play the matches, and yes, he's giving me advice, but I can't use it. So I don't know what's real or not. So like he'll be like, yo, do more throws, but he's using, like delay tech. I can't deal with delay tech. Like, and you would probably be like, well, if you know that, just practice against it. Like, I really don't know how to deal with delay tech. Like, if I do a drive rush and I try to fake out the throw, I get thrown for walking back. Situations like that. So it's like, yo, throw more. And it's like, well, I am. It's not working. You're teching every throw. And it's like, well, I'm teching every throw, press a button. But it's also like, well, you know how to option select both of them. So now I'm just looking stupid on pressure, trying to figure out how to open you up, but I don't. And yeah, I'll get like 1 game off of them every like 20. But it gets kind of annoying being told you're good, losing to everybody, being told you should be proud of your rank, losing to everybody. And then you have to watch these other players play. So like you go into his stream, like I said, everybody's asking for matches, you watch these other players play, and they're having like the greatest time in their life. They're like having really good stats, they're actually giving rundowns right after. But when it's like, yo, I'm down to play, it's like, okay, let's get this over with. Alright, you lost, next person. And then like they're having the best time of your life, and you just gotta sit there. And like that part is really annoying. If y'all want to know what do I consider good, well, not even good, just what do I consider like a good game, it's just like, or like what goal do I want to be at to consider myself good. I just want to keep up. Like, I don't want to just keep on pulling up to lose every match known to man. And if I do lose, don't just be getting steamrolled. Like, at least make it some good matches. But that part has not happened. So that, I don't think really, so I stopped asking for matches. And obviously I went to other people to ask for sets, because when I got into master rank, One person did tell me, yo, you're in master rank, like the best you can do now is ask people for matches to learn matchups. But then here's the problem with this. Now, I might not be the only one dealing with this. That's actually kind of why I'm making this video. The problem after that is, how do you get matches with people who's good enough to train, to teach you? But the problem is, if they're good enough, they're really good, and you're not good. So when you ask for a set, it's like, who are you? I'm on the rank grind, or I'm looking for good players to fight. So it's like a waste of time. And I've dealt with that a few times. I'll be like, yo, you trying to beat me up, trying to train me? You got any advice? And it's like, nah, bro, like, I'm good. But then you gotta watch them fight top tier Timmy, who's actually cooking and getting advice for some reason. Like, he's not good. Like, he's not already good, but when you're bad, if it's like you don't get anything, like, that's kind of what it feels like. That's the best I can say. When you're bad, you don't get anything, but when you're good, you get all the knowledge you won't need, but you probably already have it. It's very weird to me. Like, I don't understand that. So, asking for sets does not work. Asking for advice does not work. You're still losing to everything that is thrown at you. Then you got the just train. Here's the problem with just telling people to just train, is that I'm asking for sets because I did just train. I did do things that was mentioned, but then you got to hear that you didn't do it, or you got to hear that you're wrong for taking the advice that they gave you. Like, for example, they could be like, do more throws. I'll train. I'll come back. Okay, let me do more throws. I'm losing for doing the throws, and it's like, slow down on the throws, but find a balance. It's like, but I did balance them out. The problem was that they just never worked with the balance that I try to do, and it's too late to even switch it because the set is done. And that's one of the other problems. The next one is watch your replays. Now, watching your replays is true. That one is true. Like, rewatching your replays, see what you can do better. But my thing is some of the stuff just be past tense. Like, you could lose something stupid and it'll never happen again. And that's my problem with watching replays. And even when you do watch your replays, you come up with your own ideas that actually don't work at all. So, like, this happens on stream. I'll ask people, like, I'll be like, yo, I practice against this. For example, Aki. I hate Aki. Aki is my most hated. I love Aki as a character. Hate fighting her, though. I think she's stupid and busted, but not like my opinion matters, which we're going to do that part too. I found out that she does like 3 stand heavy kicks, or stand medium kicks. I can do a stand heavy kick with Bison, and it'll counter hit her, which you don't really see that often, and it actually does a lot of damage. That does not work when you actually go into a game. It actually does not work. Like, you can't, it doesn't space out like that for some reason. It depends on how they're timing it, I guess, and if they're walking forward perfectly for you to be able to do that, or else you're getting counter hit and dying for it. Does not work. And if you're like, well, why are they doing medium kick 3 times? Because that's the only button that I found to escape it. Outside of that, I just have to block it the entire time. I can't crouch jab it because they're too far, and I can't do any other button because it's too slow. But due to how weird heavy kick is, it somehow connects in that situation. But yeah, that's one of them that I'm talking about with the replays. And now we're going to get into what I just said, which is you start to feel like nothing matters. Like, you start... Okay, actually, before I get to that part, this is another thing about advice, because this happens a lot on stream. If y'all pull up to my stream, twitch.tv/SBKYJEE Swanky G, y'all gonna know. One of the things that I'm really tired of is people telling you that everything you're doing is wrong, because I don't understand that part, because it feels like when you're bad, everything you do is wrong, and when you're good, everything you do is right. But you can lose for doing everything right, but when you're bad, no matter how you did anything, it's wrong. So you're like, what did he just say? That was just a bunch of word gibberish. You can tell me go for more damage. I will say, okay, let me go for my cool combos, my higher damage combos. They will tell you you're putting yourself in burnout now. Stop putting yourself in burnout. But you're also like, well, burnout and damage is tied between my meters. And this is where the most biggest confusing thing comes from, which is don't burn yourself out, but go for more damage. So there was a point where I even do it now. I've been using level 2 with Bison a lot. One, because I love the animation. That's actually why I think it's one of the coolest supers in the game. And on top of that, it does mad damage. But now I'm being told, why did you go for level 2 for half-life damage when you should have put bomb on them? Now I'm like, what? If I put bomb, I cut my damage in half. If I went for level 2 or level 1, I went for full damage, which hurts. They're like, yeah, but now you don't, I don't know. Like, I still don't even have an answer. Like, it's very weird. Okay, well, they jumped on you and you anti-aired them with uppercut and you got hit. You should have went for Psycho Crusher. And it's like, okay, but I walked forward. I wouldn't be able to do Psycho Crusher. And they're like, well, Psycho Crusher is a good anti-air. It's like, that doesn't answer the situation, though. So stuff like that makes just that stuff frustrates me. But what was I saying? Oh, there's a point where it feels like nothing you say or do matters because you don't know what you should be complaining about. For example, like I just said, I hate Aki. I think Aki is busted. I think she is, like, even on release, that she is one of the most brain dead, busted characters I've ever seen in a fighting game. But then they'll tell you, well, when she released, she was actually the worst. And I'm like, well, on the release, she was busted. And they're like, well, she was the worst. So now, no matter what you say, feels irrelevant. I can't say Bison is busted because clearly we're on two different standards of what busted is. So you don't know what to agree on. The pro can complain about Mai all she wants, but does that actually correlate to me complaining about Mai, or am I just really bad? You know, so that also is a factor in him. So when people ask me now, what do I think about anything, I just say I don't know. No input. My opinion's like very irrelevant. There's nothing I can tell you because I'm not good enough to tell you. Like, I think Sagat right now, I hate Sagat. I think this character is super dumb. But I'm seeing people say that he's not good. But I see the most brain dead stuff like triple medium punches. Triple medium punches and stuff like that you have to hold. The real question was, what is badass Street Fighter? And I never get a straightforward answer. Ever. Like, I never get a straightforward answer. So, I'll ask, because people ask me, well, what do you consider good at Street Fighter? And I have the same answer. And it is, good at Street Fighter to me, or like a place I want to be at, is like a 1600 MR, like 1550, 1600. The reason is because you lose 1500 MR when you're not consistent. And if you're consistent, then I'm okay with that. Like, I will be okay with consistency rather than going on 8 loss streaks, losing 3 sets, winning 1, but I won that 1 with a back and forth, so all my points are like irrelevant that I made back, stuff like that. So mine's is like a 1550, 1600 MR because you are consistent, you know what you're doing, and you know how to counter stuff. But every time I ask other people, the answers are so confusing. So I'll give you one. One of them was on stream. I wish I knew what stream that was, but somebody told me, because I was like, how am I good when you have like these players who you're saying these players playing crazy but they're winning, but you're saying they're bad? So how does that work? It was like, oh, well, no, the Prodigy, I think he's a bad player, and I don't think he would have gotten far. And I'm like, yeah, but he's winning, and he's still placing consistent in tournament. Like, yeah, but I still think he's bad. I'm like, that, for me, that doesn't make sense, because how are you bad if you're winning? You know, it's like, how are you at the bottom if you're at the top? It's like one of those situations. Then the other one that got brought up was, I asked somebody else, what is a bad MR placement for him? It was like 1,000 below, which, if you don't know, 1,000 is like really low. If you know, my breaking point is anywhere at 12,000. That's when I'm like, I'm done. I give up. I'm over it. Like, anything at 12,000, 1295, I'm over it. Like, I hate 12,000 MR as much as I hate being in 13,000. But hey, I gotta find a way out of it. And it was like 1,000 below. I'm like, okay, but you told me I'm a good player, and you call yourself bad. If you want to know, the person is at 1450, somewhere close to 1500, and me, I'm at like 1290 right now. I'm at like 1310. I was like really low, and he's like, "You're good. Stop saying you're bad." But I'm bad, and I'm a higher rank than you. And I'm like, this just doesn't make sense to me. But you considered 1000 bad, so how can you say you yourself is bad, while at the same time saying that 1000 below is bad? And they was like, well, the standard is that I play other fighting games. Like, I play other fighting games too, because I don't do specials. Like, I don't treat people special or like bend my reasoning for that. Like I said, I think 15,000 MR is good. I'm not 15,000, so I think I'm bad. Somebody else can ask me who's not 15,000, am I good? I'll be like, bro, we're in the same boat. We're both bad. Like, I don't know what you want me to tell you. But for some reason, when people come to my stream, they'll tell me that I'm good. And I'm like, but you know that I'm not good, because everybody that you know is way higher than that. So how am I good if I'm nowhere even near that point? And it's like, it's very discouraging. Like, this game is very discouraging, because you don't get anything that at least I don't get anything that I want out of this game, which is to be decent. It's always matched with, I'm doing everything wrong. Especially when you ask for advice, it's matched with, I'm doing everything wrong. I ask for replay reviews, I'm doing everything wrong. Like, there's no right answer ever in this game. You probably see on the screen the horrible gameplay I'll probably post. If I find any, I'll try and handpick the best, but yeah. So I just don't understand this game, or like how I'm supposed to do anything, because then now it's to the point where I don't like asking for matches. I don't play anybody because I feel like a clown at this point. Like, I'm just playing for people to laugh at, you know. If I ask for sets, it's for people to laugh at. Stuff like that. And it makes it hard to be like, I'm gonna lock in on this game, because what is locking in on this game if you just start losing every match? People want to see good matches. Why are y'all watching me? You know, it kind of feels like that. And it gets very discouraging. Now, do I have any words to be like, oh, it gets better? I don't, because this is probably the reason why I'm recording this, because I am at the point where I want to drop the game, but I can't. If you're like, why don't you just drop the game? It's because I just don't like Tekken right now. And it's funny because I do think Street Fighter 6 and Tekken are the same exact game right now. But the thing is, I just like how Street Fighter treats their players. But yeah, that might wrap up this video. I didn't want this video to be mad long. It looks like I actually went over. I don't think I'm gonna edit this. I think I'm just gonna drop it. But how do you feel? Are you good at Street Fighter? Am I bad at Street Fighter? What makes people bad at Street Fighter? Is there any way to change this if you did get this far? So like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Pull up to the stream. Make sure y'all pull up to the stream. We always got Street Fighter up, even if I am going through it and all the stuff I just said. We do play the game. If y'all want some, you know, normal gameplay, not like pro all the time, somebody who's actually going to chop it up with y'all and not just be a brainiac at this game, because I'm definitely not. But yeah, y'all be smooth. I'll catch y'all on the flip. When a dragon is confronted, it breathes fire. I'm out, and deuce.